the pastors, the bishops, the general overseers, they are selfish and oppressive in nature. They have no problem receiving from their members, extorting from them if possible, asking for them to bring seeds, money, bring it into the house of God. But when it comes to seizing opportunities that will empower their parishioners and help them grow, the pastors are not interested. And for the record, I personally can testify that as a public speaking coach and as a president for the Royal Center for Public Speaking, every pastor and church that we have approached, even if we're going to sponsor it and it will cost the church nothing, no Nigerian pastor has ever welcomed this public speaking course for their parishioners. There is wickedness even in the pulpits of Nigeria. There's a particular church in Nigeria that has the highest number of branches. I'm not even going to mention their name. They have the highest number of branches, not just on Nigerian soil, but even beyond the borders of Nigeria. We were contacted by the head of the usher team. Now, ushers are people in the church who usually welcome people and so on. But she was also the head of another team, which was like the welcome team. They usually interact with first-time visitors and so on, and people who are visiting the church. And she saw the need for them to be equipped with presentation skills and communication skills and perfect the art of public speaking. Because they thought, look, if we are trying to invite you or welcome you to the church, we must be articulate. We must be articulate in terms of what the church is about, what the church stands for, and be able to give a convincing presentation as to why you should be part of us. And she inquired, and we asked her how many will be participating, and she told us, and we said, would you like to increase that number? Do you think approaching your pastor will be a good idea? Let's see if we can do this for more people in the church. She said, please, don't you ever tell my pastor. In fact, my pastor, our senior pastor, must never know that we're taking this course. And I said, why is that? And she said, they wouldn't want such an empowering learning experience to take place in the church. So we are doing this on our own. In fact, we are using our personal money. Leadership must never know about this. Nigeria. So now you and I can understand why there's an abundance. Well, you and I can understand why Nigerians appear to be governed by heartless, wicked, selfish, oppressive individuals. Now you can understand why Nigerians, when they get to societies or countries where human rights are cherished, just the well-being of people is important to the government, you realize that Nigerians do well. They do better because they're liberated. The Nigerians just need a conducive, loving, caring environment. But their leaders cannot give such because those leaders come from amongst the people. And amongst the people, wickedness abounds. You may disagree with the views I've expressed on this video, and it's possible that you may not like what I've shared. However, according to Samuel Jonathan, your disagreement with the truth will never diminish, deter, or delete the truth. Nigerians, typically we as a people, it's just not in our DNA. It's just not in our DNA to be caring, to be selfless, to be considerate about the other person. We are lacking in those areas. And it's not a sign of weakness when as a people, we come to the realization that, you know what? As we point our fingers to Asa Rock, as we point our fingers to the leaders, guess what? The other fingers are pointing towards us. However, the Bible has some good news for us. Yes, and so that's why you must not miss the next episode. Because according to Samuel Jonathan, when you rise up, the chains will fall. The solutions are more important, and it's important for you to please catch us on the next edition of Movie Preach. This is Samuel Jonathan. I am still your loving pastor, and everything I've shared with you is with love, all right? Be encouraged, be lifted up. There's going to be a rising up, and we're going to learn more about the solutions and how we can come out of all this as a country at the next edition of Movie Preach. God bless you.
There are books that you read and enjoy for the moment, and there are books that make an impact for a lifetime. Such are the books written by Pastor Samuel Jonathan. Some of the titles include Step Forward, The Half-Mark Christian, Naming Your Child the Godly Way, Wisdom and the Fool, My Obedience Journal, Looking Through the Spectacles of God, The Careless Christian, and soon to be released, Stubbornness, The Red Carpet for Destruction. These books are purposely written to infuse, impact, and influence your walk with God for a lifetime. They come in ebook and paperback. Get yours today.